Fun fact, the creases in your butthole are as unique to you as your fingerprints. So if you lost all of your fingers, maybe you could do a bingo dot as your identification. Fun fact, face off.
Join us on the dark side.
Oh, this is the best day of my whole life. We're trying to face off each other and see who has the best fun fact. But these might be good things to just write down and memorize so that you cannot discuss politics this year. Full discretion, I did get a number of these facts from a Reddit thread, so if they're incorrect, I'm sorry.
I will say I got a lot of these off of ChatGPT, so the samesies.
Interesting. Okay. Fun fact, the inventor of Pringles is buried in a Pringles can.
I saw that. Crazy. Also, pretty cool. I mean, if I invented something that popular, I'd do the same thing. Did you know a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus? It takes Venus 243 Earth days to complete a full rotation, but only 225 days to orbit the sun.
Fun fact, the creases in your butthole are as unique to you as your fingerprints. So if you lost all of your fingers, maybe you could do a bingo dot as your identification.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That was earth-shattering. Okay, what about this one? Humans share 60% of their DNA with bananas.
Bananas?
Bananas.
I want to know if we share 60% of our DNA with other fruits and or vegetables, or if it's unique to bananas.
I don't know. I didn't ask that question.
A fun fact, a doorknob made from brass can disinfect itself within 8 hours.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I guess it's the property of the brass, the metal.
Every storefront needs a brass handle and bathroom.
Everyone everywhere.
Oh,
We just need to go back to brass.
Okay, love that. Did you know that bubble wrap was originally intended to be wallpaper? It was created in 1957 as a textured wallpaper, but failed, obviously, and found a different purpose.
Weird. Can you imagine? Okay.
Crazy.
Well, fun fact, the term drink the Kool-Aid is actually incorrect because our buddy Jim Jones, not really our buddy, he apparently was very thrifty and actually used the generic version. But saying drink the Flavor Aid just doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it doesn't at all. That's interesting. Okay, Kaylee.
He bought some red drink, not Kool-Aid. Okay.
My gosh. Yeah, it doesn't sound the same. Did you know that the dot above the I and the J has a name? Miss Language Queen over here? Did you know?
In German, the 2 dots are an umlaut. What's a 1 dot?
A tittle. A tittle.
Weird.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting?
Well, I mean, tilde is the line in Spanish.
Then there you go. It's
Maybe
a
there's
tittle.
some Latin roots. I don't like that. Okay, fun fact. When caterpillars go into their cocoons, they don't just sprout wings. They literally turn into goo and completely reform.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that wild? This was also cool. I forgot. I need to read this because it was confusing. They can retain their memories from their slug life. So if you train a caterpillar to avoid certain stimuli, then it goes into its cocoon, turns into goo, reforms as a butterfly. The butterfly will avoid the same stimulus.
That's crazy.
Isn't that wild?
I like that one. That's really crazy. Okay, wow. Speaking of the universe, on a different topic, dark matter and dark energy make up 95% of the universe, which means only 5% of the universe consists of normal matter that we can observe directly.
What is dark matter?
Or dark energy is a mysterious substance that scientists still don't fully understand. Crazy.
Maybe that's soul goo. When we go back, our souls go back to goo, and then they come back and we retain our old fears. Maybe the caterpillar is a lesson.
Ooh.
Okay. Fun fact, the average male's hard pee-pee has more blood volume in it than the average rabbit. 130 milliliters compared to 126.
Oh my god, that's so
average.
random. I love
If you have a big pee-pee and a small rabbit, or a tiny wiener and a big rabbit, it could be slightly different, but on average.
Oh my god. Speaking of the human body, your body has more bacteria than human cells. Did you know that? I've heard that before.
Yes, but that is weird.
Yeah. 39 trillion bacterial cells compared to 30 trillion human cells. So 39 to 30.
Fun fact, the ball sack relaxes and contracts in an attempt to maintain the perfect and very specific temperature for spermies to survive.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you're around a man enough, you know that it happens, but that's why it's trying to, I guess if it was inside them, it would be too warm, but depending on what the internal and external are doing, it'll beep boop.
That is too funny. Okay. Your nose can remember 50,000 different scents.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. Fun fact, the weight of all the ants on the planet is apparently roughly equivalent to the weight of all the humans on the planet. You're welcome.
I don't like it. I just got
That
the
one was just for you.
heebie-jeebies. Oh my god, I cannot handle it. Okay, you know what else gives me heebie-jeebies? This fun fact. You shed about 40 pounds. I can't read, obviously. 40 pounds of skin in your lifetime.
That's a whole
No. Yeah, in your lifetime. Okay, yeah. The next one is different. Okay.
Fun fact, identical twins do not have identical fingerprints.
Makes sense, but that is still interesting to think about.
Yeah, because a lot of their other stuff is completely the same.
Yeah, weird. Okay, here's this one for you. Can you produce enough saliva to fill 2 bathtubs in 1 year? That's kind of crazy.
Oh, I don't like that.
2 liters of saliva every day.
I swallowed a lot of saliva. Okay. Here's one. According to BBC, so I've left Reddit now. This is according to BBC. The quarantine protocols televised by NASA following the moon landing were mostly faked / for the show of it. The quarantine protocols. They are not endorsing that the moon landing was fake, just that all of the hubbub of their quarantine was mostly just for the press. But also, sidebar, doesn't this sort of feel like what else did they make up? Fun fact.
Love it. Okay, I've got 2 more. My second to last fun fact is we've only explored about 5% of the ocean.
Yeah, that is weird, especially when you consider the things we have seen.
Terrifying. There's got to be something in there that we don't want to be able to know about.
My last but not least bonus fun fact that I learned from watching an HBO documentary series called Breath of Fire is that yogi tea was started by the yogi cult leader of Kundalini Yoga.
No. Well, that's depressing.
Very depressing. Very disturbing, man. Lots
Ew.
of sexual assault allegations. Your usual run-of-the-mill cult leader behavior. So now I need to go look at who's the current owner, because last I checked, it was part of a trust to help to continue to pay for his followers. So I'm having emotional angst over the whole thing.
No, you'll have to let us know about that. Okay, my bonus fun fact is there's a void in space that's 1 billion light years across. It's just an empty region of space. No one knows what it consists of. Just this weird cosmic phenomena. That's creepy. I had a lot of space ones, you know me. Okay, tell us who had the best facts in the comments, because this is a fun fact face-off.
I think my butthole fun fact was the
That was
best one,
honestly
but
the greatest one.
I can't wait to see who wins. Also, take notes. Bring them up at dinner. It's way better than any other political discussion you could have.
Agreed.
I'm going to use them at our next family get-together. I can't wait.
Hey, did you know this about your butthole?
Yeah, guess what your butthole can do? Okay. On that note, I love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.